ダメだ、開かない。
やっと生身の体を帰ってきたのね。ずっと待っていたのよ。ゆっくり可愛がって。
That was a look at today's film, Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder in Hell. You're watching At the Tubi, and I'm Grady George, the host. At the Tubi is my ongoing review series where I'll be taking you through the weirder side of Tubi. If you don't know what Tubi is, just go to Tubi.com and it'll give you instant access to over 20,000 movies and TV shows. You don't even have to sign up. Just go to Tubi.com, type in the kind of content you're looking for, and voila, you're ready to go. The problem with Tubi is it can sometimes be overwhelming with all the content to find the stuff you're looking for. That's where I come in. I will be doing first-time reviews of movies I'm watching on Tubi, as well as pointing you to classic films I know are good and available for free on Tubi. So without further ado, let's get into it. Today's film is Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder in Hell, aka The Japanese Evil Dead, shot between 1995 and 2005 and filmed entirely on a Super 8 camera by Japanese filmmaker Shinichi Fukazawa. This tells the story of Shinji, played by the filmmaker himself, who is just an out-of-work loner with not much going on than working out. That is, until he receives a call from his ex-girlfriend Mika, a journalist who is working on an article about haunted houses. Remembering a house she had seen in old photos Shinji's father owned that scared her, she asked that he take her to the house so she can get photos inside. He agrees and the two set off for the house armed with a psychic she has brought along. Upon arriving, the psychic instantly picks up on something as he notices the ghost's love for creepy artwork and baby dolls. He knows we're dealing with the spirit of a young girl with a grudge. This is where the Sam Raimi influence on Shinichi's style first starts to show, as you can see in this clip. After the psychic awakens to find out their cars broke down and they are unable to leave, he tells Shinji and Mika what he saw and demands he be let back inside to face the spirit alone. What was that? A grudge? That Ringu chick? Hell no! It's a bloody muscle-ite, and this guy is screwed. After waiting a while, Mika and Shinji decide to check up on the psychic, only to find out he's been possessed and is no longer looking to hang out. After locking him away in a room, Shinji's dad suddenly appears on TV to tell him exactly what was going on.
Tosan?
ナオト、あの男に取り付いているのは俺の恋人だった女だ。
え？
俺が殺した。この家で。
殺した。
あの女は頭がおかしくなっていた。仕方なかったんだ。殺すつもりはなかった。
分かった。その女、ナオトをお父さんと間違えてるのね。
間違えてる。そうかもしれん。いいや、お前が誰であろうと、そんなことはもうどうでもいいのかもしれない。
じゃあなんで？
あいつは異常だった。楽しんでるんだ。お前たちいずれはなぶり殺しにされる。
After advising Shinji to chop up the psychic with a weapon in the basement, before he can retrieve the weapon, the psychic claws his way through the ceiling, and Shinji is forced to use the first weapon he can find, a shovel. Surprise, however, as the psychic doesn't need his head, and Shinji goes to work on Homeboy with it dramatically thrown in act. Doesn't matter though, because the head is still talking mega smack.
こっから出さないって言ったでしょ。あなたをそんなブスには渡さないわ。
Finding his dad's old shotgun in the basement, Shinji delivers a familiar tagline. Apparently ready to send the psychic's head back to hell, he is surprised to find the head, hands, and feet are missing. That is, until they show up to start kicking his ass. At least Mika can take care of herself. That is, until the head pulls an acrobatic move off the ceiling, taking her down for the count. Unsure what to do next, the psychic's body begins to reattach itself under the carpet and appears to be forming into the body of the spirit that possesses the home. He's about to blow her away until he finds Mika has turned into a bloody muscle-ite too, and he proceeds to get curb stomped. Seeing some old barbells in the basement, Shinji realizes the weapon his father was talking about wasn't an axe or even the gun. It was his muscles.
俺の武器は
A final battle takes place, and the bloody muscleites soon find out why they are no match for good old-fashioned exercise, complete with more familiar taglines.
てめえら人間じゃねえかかってきなさようならベイビー
He still has to deal with Mika though, but luckily he realizes he can just suck the spirit out of her neck. After one final attempt to inhabit Mika, Shinji finds the strength to send the bloody muscleite back to bloody muscle hell where it belongs. Being a longtime Evil Dead fan, I thought Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder in Hell was fantastic. It really had that mid-90s Japanese horror film feel, but I think because it was shot on Super 8, you also kind of get a vibe of like a late 70s, early 80s American horror film. It's really weird and very unique. The director does a great job. I think he did everything from the directing, the writing, the special effects. Took him 10 years to get done, but he finally got it done. Last year, a company called Visual Vengeance put this movie out on home video for the first time ever in America. And I'm not sure if it was released in Japan. I think it did get a VHS release there from what I read. But yeah, first time ever in America, released last year, and now it's on Tubi for you to watch for free. I will say the movie is presented in 480p, but this is the 2K transfer that Visual Vengeance put out. I mean, they apparently uploaded it in 480p, so the audio and video on Tubi looks fantastic, but if you do want that HD version, it's out there on the market, and you should check it out. I'm going to put the link to the movie in the description, and I'll also put a link to the Visual Vengeance page to buy that. So check that out if you're into it. But until next time, I'll see you at the Tubi.